sistership.
Oh. Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade
Shade
in the
in the
City.
City.
I'm your girl Treese,
It's Nels.
and we are here to do our look. I'm gonna tell y'all right now and be honest. It's gonna be a real quick recap of Bold and Bougie because we're gonna have to do a sip and shade and get into all the news that is going on today. Okay, so forgive us in advance. We love you, Shade Squad. If you haven't already, please make sure that you've hit the like button.
And that subscribe button.
Oh, and by the way, this is season 1, episode 6. I don't even
Divorcing the BS.
Divorcing the BS. Thank you, Nails. Thank you.
Mhm.
Birds of, that's why we a team. But yeah, y'all, I just want to jump right into it. Let's get shady.
My water.
We ain't got no time to waste. All right, y'all. Let me get these ladies off the screen, even though I like them. So now we jump into our first scene. We see Malaysia go visit her lawyer. Don't get me lying, I didn't get the lady's name.
It's the story of her life.
Right. But who, me?
No,
Oh,
Malaysia.
okay. I was like, you ain't great at names either. Don't do that. Anyway, so anyway, the
Oh, I
lawyer.
would, I would, I would never come at you for that, boo.
Oh, okay. The lawyer lets her know that basically they've located Gennaro, and he's been served. And so Malaysia's just proud of herself for actually moving forward with it. And I said, and so are we. And that was pretty much that scene.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So then the ladies met up to get on this divorce road trip. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be like out somewhere, like out of Atlanta. Apparently not. Tamika's surprised as hell that she was the first one to show up. Gaucher made sure to get on Princess about the way, she reacted to her joke the last time they met up and said, she was gonna pay for it. Princess is like, boo, can I pay you some other way? I just wish I just wish she would just stand up for herself because I'd have been like,
She was like, I was just going through something. I did have that in my notes. She was like, I was going through something at that time. Basically, this is what she told her. Or having a moment. She said, I'm having a moment.
whether I'm having a moment or not, it's still not cool for you to call me slow.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you.
Or tell me I'm blonde. So no, don't. I just felt like she shouldn't have gave an excuse for her reaction.
Right.
Boo, what you said was up.
Right.
Okay?
Stand on what you said. Stand 10 toes down.
So then the ladies wrote on a balloon something that they don't want anymore. Basically, yeah, they had to write on it, blow it up, and I thought they were supposed to let it go, but apparently they put knots in it. It was supposed to pop it. I ain't popping damn thing. I'd have been letting it go. Now Princess
floating, that's the problem. So it was just letting go to the ground.
That's what happened when you pop it.
Well, no, but at least it wasn't going up in the air like you would think. So that's the thing. You were just
I got to think about popping balloons, and I ain't doing it.
Well, clearly so does Princess.
So Princess's was shame and rejection, people judging her for losing her breasts. Tamika's is self-doubt. Gaucher's is family drama. Malaysia finally gets there, and they're impressed with her blowing skills. They did a whole musical, okay, when she was blowing her balloon, okay. Now she gave away fear.
Now Gaucher is pretty shady. She was like, I ain't never known Malaysia to be without a man. She was like, so clearly blowing is something she does well. I ain't saying Malaysia.
I ain't gonna get into.
That's your friend.
I ain't gonna get into it. So then Crystal got there, and she was doubting her blowing skills because she said, that's probably why she was divorced in the first place. Malaysia said, no, boo. He probably wanted more than one blow. Okay, he was being greedy. Okay, don't you ever blame your damn self. Okay, right. And Crystal was giving away pain.
Yep, that was pretty much it. So then, we see them on the bus. I thought this was really cute. We see Tamika bust into a little freestyle.
She did pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, she did pretty good. They were on their way to the class. And I think she said something to the extent of Usher took her up out the hood because her blowing skills are so good. It was something like that.
Did she say that? I missed it.
That's why everybody was like,
well. She did
Yeah,
good.
she did her
That,
thing. I
that,
said,
that girl good. That girl good.
that girl good. Look, I said, okay, Tamika, bars. Um, and so then they end up attending the dance class with Andrea Kelly, which we know is R. Kelly's ex-wife. All the ladies have an emotional moment after Andrea speaks some life into them and teaches them routine, which was really cute, but we don't necessarily need to go too deep into that. Crystal is and basically Crystal and Gaucher, I think, had probably the most emotional moment. Crystal's very appreciative for Andrea's affirmations and says that basically she needed to hear that. And Gaucher,
Malaysia made sure to break down too.
you stupid. Um,
You can't even shade right, girl.
no, I'm just saying that feels a little shady. So Gaucher says, it brought back her issues of dealing with SA basically in her childhood. And, Malaysia tries to go and uplift her. And, after she leaves the rest of the group and tells her that, she doesn't have to let it go, but she can confront that person and then move forward and move past that. And then Malaysia does get emotional and says that, she had a dream. And that, she saw a little girl and she was crying and she was saying, no, your face is everything. And basically, and, I guess she was trying to say that she was dreaming of Gaucher. And they both have an emotional moment and they cry together. And, I cry, you cry, we cry together.
Because she couldn't let Gaucher just have her moment to herself.
Woo! Okay, now that I felt that one. I felt that was shade.
You needed the fan for that one.
Yeah.
So then Crystal took them to a break room to let some aggression out. And the ladies loved it. They felt like, they was breaking up their
Oh
dude
my god.
stuff that they didn't get a chance to break. And then Shad showed up to support Crystal. That's all I got for that. You want me to hop into the next one since mine was so
Right.
short?
The next adventure is the script club. Right.
Well, okay, so back on the bus, they played a cool game of truth or dare. Okay, Gaucher basically let the ladies know that she was having a fundraising event with T.S. Madison. She doesn't know what.
Basically, she's not.
Basically, it's a drag brunch, okay, to raise awareness to the LGBT community. And Tamika said awareness because we're not aware of it. I said, now look, now that was shade.
Yeah.
That was shade. Okay. And she said, yeah, people know about it, but not enough.
Or
And
ignorance. But
yeah,
whatever.
and she said, you got to come to the event to find out because I don't think you know enough. Tamika said, no, I don't need full education on it. Okay, but she supports. Um, Gaucher then tells her, if you don't come, you're gonna look like a hater. And Tamika told her that you're being a bully. Okay, basically, your community is huge or not being bullied, and here you are bullying me, basically. Um, and then reminds them that she's not from their generation. She's older, so she doesn't subscribe to their generation. And she said, if one of her kids were gay, she'd basically support them, but it would be a learning curve. Malaysia then changes the subject and let the ladies know that they were going to Dr. Princess's strip club and they will be in VIP. She made sure to let it be known. Dr. Princess was not playing. Basically, she had food, drinks, big booty bitches on site.
Okay.
Okay. And while they're there, Malaysia pulls Tamika to the
I
side.
love when Shaw say, I ain't got no problem with ruffles. I ain't got no problem with ruffles.
I know. I said, "Oh, here we go with the ruffles." And look, while they was there, look, he also said, "Listen, I am so gay. Y'all look nice, but please don't come my way." Okay.
You stupid.
So, yeah. So while Malaysia was there, she pulled Tamika to the side and tried to convince her, to join in on going to Gaucher's event to support her. And basically, they ended up. Basically, she said she'll consider it. Basically, it was giving she's not.
Right. And so then we basically see Tamika go with her homegirl. I didn't catch her name. My apologies. But she's going for a micro needling, is what's going
Hmm.
on.
Hmm.
She brings up Gaucher's event. The homegirl does. And Tamika shares that Gaucher thinks that she's homophobic. Her friend tries to explain why it's important for her to go. and just show up and maybe she can learn something. And I believe Tamika cuts her off. And you basically, I'm just gonna have to go with Tamika's words. I can't believe she said it on television though, but she stood 10 toes down. She said, "Look, I, I think that they, is extra sensitive, and they just need to develop a thicker skin. Nobody, I don't invite people to, try to get to know me and want them to accept." It was real crazy. I was like, Tamika, you do realize you on TV, like this is not just one of your private homegirl conversations. Like you do realize you're on TV, right? But hey, she gonna stand in it. And basically her homegirl is like you're, alienating yourself from a group of people that may like be fans of you or want to, you know what I mean? But you do appear to be a little, and she's like, no, phobic means fear, whatever. And so she's like, are you open to it? Or no, and then
She had
she
the nerve to say she's not offensive.
right. She doesn't think she's offensive.
She
And
said,
then
"Girl, you can't tell people that you're not offensive. You have to ask if
right,
they're offended by what you say." I said, "Tell her."
right. So Tamika still isn't interested, but she does say she's gonna support. And then she's like, well, would you be open to it? And she was like, yes, I'm dating a whole woman.
That hurts.
Right. So yeah, y'all, that was pretty much the episode of the Bold and the Bougie. I mean, it was I cried. I cried during an emotional moment. I was here for Andrea Kelly and that, but it was a good, it was a good episode. Everybody pretty much got along. It wasn't too much drama. Tamika gotta be difficult because that's who she is. Um and I mean, that was it. But y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know what you thought about the episode. And if you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
Make sure you comment
Make sure you subscribe.
and hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And yeah, y'all, we're gonna catch you next week. Might be a little late because girls going on vacation. But anyway, but yeah, might be a little late. But yeah, we'll see y'all for another recap of the Bold and the Bougie. And hopefully it'll be a little bit better. All right, y'all. Love you. Bye bye.
Good night.